Hey there guys, how you doing? I'm Yalek. It's Thursday and we've got some War Factory to do. Well, you know what? Why don't we just go ahead and scout, because who the heck knows? We've had some weird layouts and I've used some weird troop combos on this event in recent memory. So, see what we have this week. Alright. Shield 2.2 million, but the shield is just tied up in these generators, so there's that, meaning that those probably one full Bard attack, well, depending on your GBE available. For me, on this account, this is 631, I have 6 GBE, one full Bard attack and probably a little bit more, but that's mainly made possible by the fact that these 4 generators are touching each other, so you can sort of maximize the damage that you do that way. The layout, a lot of lasers, but ones. So if you like tanks, there's the dog. We good over there? Alright. Tons and tons and tons of lasers. All lasers one, but still a lot of lasers. If we wanted to BART the shield out, what would be the play? Well, I mean, if I BART the shield out, my play is generally going to be the same thing. I'm going to try to finish with warriors. What is this? This is also a 1. Shock blasters, not great for a bullet. Grappler, pretty easily handled. Shock, 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 shock for sure. Well, what's the health on the HQ itself? 450-ish. Oh, and now we're thirsty over there. Dog hadn't moved for an hour before I started doing this, but as soon as I start talking, you know. Anyway, so the health is not very, very high, but it's also not very, very low. Something to contend with. That laser probably does trip regardless. And these, that one definitely trips. This one probably trips. Well, if we're going to do one full Bard attack and maybe somewhat besides, it's possible that we could get these machine guns out of the way as well by sharing Bard around this general area, which would reduce a shock for sure. Is it worth hacking out the rockets? Not necessarily, I don't know. Those guys for sure. That probably. Maybe it's worth trying to hack out the rockets too. Tell you what, I'm just going to do one Bard attack right now on these guys and see where that gets us. Free GBE. Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of that. You can pick up a little GBE over there if you have Zukas on hand, and we will have Zukas on hand for the first attack. Do not love the heavy Zuka approach here. Just lasers all over the place. Even with warriors, that's actually a pretty steep challenge, but no, not that. I'm gonna load. I don't know if that was worth doing or not doing, but it's done. So I'm gonna load this up just in case, and let's try this. So 4 of those, 4 of these, and let's see where that leaves us. Wow, that is not nearly what I'd hoped. Is it worthwhile to drop Zukas over here, probably to get just one more art? I don't think so. So, that's with 6 GBE. So maybe this is, I don't know, maybe this is a bad idea. What do we have here? 47, 48, 43, 50. Well, I mean, slightly committed now. So let's go for that. 3 of those. I mean, in theory, that's 14, 28, 42,000 damage. But the thing is, with Barrage, there's always the random factor. If we can get these low enough... Huh. I'm gonna try this and this. Probably should have left those. Yeah, I probably should have left those last two shields up for a little bit of extra GBE on the core hit. So that's what, 2 attacks? Shield is down. So we could go with warriors right away. If that is in fact the plan, but those, not a whole lot left. I'm tempted to try to hack out a couple of, like, the rockets or something. Keeping in mind that there are a bunch of lasers around, so hacking does get harder with lasers around. The landing over here with warriors is not going to be all that easy, to be honest with you. Bullet, yeah, I mean, he's not doing us a whole ton of good there. He should eat up some fire from the Doom Cannons, but they're going to get to him pretty quickly if they fire. Let's see, so looking at... Definitely want to shock these guys. Grappler, it always seems to get bullet. It doesn't matter what happens, so would love to get the grappler, would love to get these 3 things as a shock, these 3 things as a shock. So maybe we could do something like that. 4 shocks wouldn't be too bad, but still that leaves us with extra GBE on this hit, is my problem. Like, where do I use this? Because I'm certainly not barding out any more protos. That's pretty much out. These won't take too much to finish off. Yeah, I'm not barding that out. And these are a little bit better, but I don't know that barding them out is... excuse me, sorry, voice there's. I don't know that barding them out is going to be all that helpful, and honestly I can hack them just as well. I'm kind of half inclined to try that. See if I can hack 3 of these guys and just, you know, let the 4th go. So why don't we try that? Normally do not set up as much as all this. Gonna get that out early in case GBE runs low. I'm thinking she stops just on the edge of that, yeah. And we're gonna just try for a triple hack. Got off 2, I don't think, yeah, the 3rd didn't get off in time with the lasers around. Let's see. I still have GBE to do something with. guess we're going to do this and see if that... I probably should have just dropped that on the HQ, to be honest with you. Yeah, probably a waste. Hard to hack with lasers around. Lasers react very quickly. The triple, I mean, I threw that critter out way too late, most likely, and I was kind of aware of it at the time. Sort of a prayer, like a Hail Mary kind of deal, and that didn't work out. So if you're going to do a critter there, get it out sooner, but lasers react way too quickly for Sparky just to triple hack straight up like that. So, oh well, 23,000 and 19,000, really not worth it. We have 2 hits to do this, so let's make them good. Probably a critter up here because of all this stuff. That's a lot of one-hitters, so critter, and definitely 1, 2, 3 shocks for sure. Alright, I think we're good. Let's give that a whirl. Now, I'm going to use this supply crate to gather up, but normally I'd prefer a straighter line to the HQ than this. But it is what it is. Everybody's in place, that's okay. We're going to get a med kit out in advance on this one. And there's that, and there's that, and there's that, and there's that. Okay, and another med kit because some of these lasers are still seeing us. 8, and we get another taunt off, and we have no more GBE for anything but this. And there's a chance that actually drops here. That was getting pretty tight though, being honest with you. That's with 3 damage, so that's actually not terrible, but 3 damage but 1 troop health, and so the troop health helps with the lasers that still could see us. I don't know if that was a problem with my shocks or what. Let's have a look back and see what was firing at us. So the critter up top, looking for a shock here first. Missed this laser, so that's part of it. So these 2 lasers combined to do a bit of hurt back here. You'll notice that there are no warriors left back there at the end of this hit, I believe. Yeah. Pretty much everything but that front corner where Bullet is taunting. Those guys were protected. Everyone else got chewed up. Oh, we got 1 guy there and 1 guy there. Hardy little fellows. So, yeah, missed one of the lasers. That helps explain that. But all in all, I mean, a fair approach. I mean, if you're doing that much setup, it really doesn't matter what you're doing. You probably could figure out lots of ways to attack this. Let's look at the original one again. That is probably, yep, okay. So, not really RCZM friendly, although if you wanted to hack these guys out, 4 rockets over here, which is a good bit of hacking with the lasers around, keep in mind, you could get over here with RCZM, smoke your way up to this area, and things wouldn't be too bad, but definitely want to stay away from lasers. It's laser town over here. Tanks, not bad. The level 1 lasers aren't going to do much to tanks, but you do have to watch out for your medics, and there is a grappler here with, what was it, roughly 100k health. It was way too much to consider barding out by itself. Of course, there's always just, you know, try a Zuka rush. Heavy Zuka rush, maybe, but just make sure you account for lasers, because lasers will fire through the heavies and so on. All in all, as ever, I like to do it my way. So if you come up with something fun and different on this, feel free to leave a comment. I guess there is room for some work. Depends on what you like to do and where you like to do it. Yeah, a little bit of room to use different troop combos here. So yeah, this is certainly not the only way by any means, but it's a way that works for me, so we're going to take it. Anyway, I'm Yalek. That's War Factory. Hope it goes as well for you, and I'll catch you later. Take care.